Isha, it is nice to know that आपकी life has not been as much of struggles as probably many other girls have had.
Yes.
But there are girls where the families are failing, the partners are falling apart, and so we would like to know what was your greatest challenge post marriage, where you felt that probably it's time to call it a day. So, if
Even
you
yeah, I totally agree with Nitya. See, today's time, women are facing like they, they are not able to, work together. Like, see, what I feel, आज की society has grown up. The society mind has grown up. वो नहीं देखते हैं इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कि लड़की आएगी आकर मेरे लिए कुक करेगी और ये सब चीजें करेगी. बट व्हाट आई फील, जैसे कि यू हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड बिफोर, कि आप प्रज्ञा को उस अकॉर्डिंग ग्रो कर रहे हो फॉर द फ्यूचर परसेप्शन. आज के टाइम की जो सोसाइटी है वो ऑलरेडी माइंडसेट ग्रो अप कर चुकी है, लेकिन फिर भी कुछ चैलेंजेस अभी भी लाइफ में हैं जो लड़कियां फेस कर रही हैं. फॉर मी, मैंने वो चीज खुद से पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस मेरा है इस चीज को लेकर. तो मैं नित्या से बिल्कुल टोटली अग्री करती हूँ कि ऐसा क्या अभी भी सोसाइटी कर रही है. तो आप क्या इस चीज को फेस एक सजेशन देना चाहोगे फॉर करेंट पीरियड के अकॉर्डिंग, कि आप क्या बोलना चाहोगे?
मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगी कि वुमेन शुड लर्न टू से नो.
यस.
ये नहीं हो रहा, ये नहीं कर सकते, नहीं आता. It should be easy for them to say no. And modern bahu, is learning that. But I think families also need to get out of that patriarchy mindset या conventional mindset, जहाँ पे अगर the husband is helping his wife, he should not be called a jodu ka gulam. He should be seen as an equal partner. If the wife is going out and she is bringing in money and he's also going out and bringing in money, then both of them can actually do household works together. I'm not averse of doing the household works, but I want this equality to sustain. And for me, like, it's okay. Like, I was okay with staying with in-laws and everything, but I'm also seeing this shift, jahan pe, girl is also bringing her parents, husband is also bringing his parents, and that is what we call real equality. I'm waiting for that day when it actually happens in every household we see around.
Yeah.
And that is when I can say we have shunned patriarchy. Because no matter how modern we call ourselves, we are following that. We are following those conventions, those traditions. अभी भी अगर मेरी friends हैं, they would be celebrating festivals with their husband's family. Why? I mean, even if you are living in a nuclear family, why is that happening?
Yes.
Why cannot everyone come together and celebrate? What's the fault of the girl? Is she born a girl? And she cannot be with her parents on those special occasions? I think those are the questions we need to ask. And once we do that, I think that is when we have truly shunned patriarchy.
very well said, Bhagishya, and it's a very relevant thing that you've put in. Most people would not have touched this point.
Yes.
That why are we celebrating festivals only with the husband's family and not with the wife's family?
Yes.
However, it's a society which has been built over thousands of years, and it probably take at least several decades more before this change would come in. However, you circumvented my question, but I would still want to repeat it again. Okay, do you think there has been a point in life where you felt that it was enough is enough and I can't take any more? And it's fine. If you think that, yeah, it has been and that's about it, and you don't want to share the details, it's fine.
Yeah, they totally.
So I would say marriage is a journey where you have your own shares of ups and downs. And when you have your downs, this thought often crosses your mind. But how you deal with that is very important. Uh, I have had those moments where I felt enough is enough, but I always wanted to make it work, always. And so did my husband, right? And we have stick through each other even if we have had those moments. And I would say it was not very easy, because when I make decisions, it becomes tough. And when he does, it becomes tough for me. But I think at that time, only love can keep you going, right? And I think जो conflicts है वो तो मतलब even could happen with friends, right? Could happen with anyone, right? जहाँ पे बोलते हैं बस बहुत हो गया अब ये और नहीं हो रहा. Those situations, you know, they occur a lot many times in our lives. I would just say in those moments, just think of the good times you had together and try to make it work. Give it your best shot. और अगर तब भी नहीं हो रहा, then you know maybe it's not for you.
Wonderfully said. Now, coming to your professional life. So, what is this marketeer thing? When did you start it off? And how did the idea came into your mind?
Alright. So my journey started around 7 to 8 years back. जब I started as a content writer, I was doing it as a side hustle. तो I joined Accenture और मैंने अपनी journey start करी. उससे पहले भी I was writing, I was doing freelancing जहाँ पे मैं 50 rupees, 100 rupees के लिए I used to write. But the joy was that, you know, it was my own money. So made me very happy even with that money. So journey started with Accenture. I joined the office job, वही corporate grind. रोज सुबह 5:30-6 बजे उठना, कैब का आना, उसके बाद शाम को थक के हारे घर आना. तो within 3 months or 4 months I realized कि नहीं चल सकता ये ज्यादा टाइम, because there was a lot of office politics. ठीक है. और I mean not just hierarchy, but you know the efforts of a corporate employee are not recognized in the way they should be, I think. Because
Yes.
I was not the kind of a girl जो सबके आगे पीछे घूमेगी, you know, वो सप्ताह बार करेगी type of girl. तो it was very difficult for me because मैं अपना काम से काम रखती थी. And that was the time when I realized कि नहीं, ये नहीं चल सकता corporate. And I was already doing my thing. So the best thing I think I did was, Nitya, I started using LinkedIn as a platform to express myself. तो मेरी client stories जो भी मैं projects करती थी वो सब मैंने लिखना start किया. ठीक है. Marketing was not you know in my mind. I just started sharing my stories, experiences, right? I never realized when from that I became an influencer. And from that, you know, I expanded my business because every lead I was getting, you know, they wanted me to work for them. And everything came organically. So never spent a penny on marketing or getting leads या कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं करा. तो वो टर्निंग पॉइंट था, बट उसके वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए 3-3.5 साल की बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत. आई वॉज पोस्टिंग एवरी डे, लाइक्स एंगेजमेंट्स के बिना, यू नो, पोस्टिंग consistency, paid.
It's not easy at all.
And within, I would say 2 years जब मैंने job जब तक quit करी, I had a good client base. मतलब I took that leap of faith कि अब हो जाएगा कुछ ना कुछ, and it paid off really well. So I would say it's been a long journey, but what I have learned from my journey is that, you know, always provide value, because building a personal brand is a byproduct of the value you can give.
Yes.
क्योंकि अगर आप ये सोचोगे ना हमें पर्सनल ब्रांड बनाना है, लाइक मोस्ट ऑफ द फाउंडर्स दे कम टू मी विद दैट माइंडसेट, तो नहीं होगा, आप छोड़ दोगे, यू नो, यू विल लूज इंटरेस्ट. अगर आप ये सोचोगे ना हमें वैल्यू प्रोवाइड करनी है, वी हैव टू शेयर आवर एक्सपीरियंसेस, वी हैव टू शेयर व्यूज विद आवर ऑडियंस, अगर आप उस माइंडसेट से काम करोगे, इट वुड गो अ लॉन्ग वे. एंड आई थिंक दैट्स ट्रू इन एनी फील्ड. सो like I would say I have more than 4,000 posts on the platform right now.
Wow.
And I started the platform when, you know, personal branding was not even a term. So yeah, I think that has paid off.
Where do you see yourself, or where do you really want to reach out, say 5 years from now or 10 years from now? And do you have certain dreams that you want to build up your empire, whatever?
Yeah, because everyone has some, you know, the path to achieve that goal. You have some, you know, you dreamed something like, okay, that I need to, you know, achieve that goal in my life, to express myself, that how my daughter will see me on that level. So I would love to know about that.
So the goal set is, rising every single day, step by step. I really don't have a very long term goal in mind because I don't work like that. For me, what would be a true achievement is, raising Pranya along with my work and the kind of, like I want to raise her very differently. I don't know, many people might not resonate
Can you elaborate on that?
like I want her to be more skill focused than education focused. I want to inculcate the right skills in her. Education could go hand in hand, but also want to share here that we did a lot of research when it came to finding the right school for her, and the only criteria for me was that it should be more than just bookish knowledge because that doesn't pay you, right? That doesn't pay
Yes.
your bills these days. Your skills, they do. So build on any skill. It could be anything. It could be learning a good language, it could be communication, it could be dancing, it could be
Yes,
painting,
sports.
anything.
Yes.
Just realize one of your best skills and work on that. And I wanted to follow the same path that education would definitely help her a lot, and I want her to be educated, but at the same time my focus is that she is uh, actually focusing on skills which can make her career well settled, right?
And how about your own goals apart from Pranya's?
Yes. You asked for
My own goals are starting a company
starting a
with,
company.
with Nitya.
How lovely.
So
It's
nice. It
nice.
would be an honor to me, rather.
Yeah, exactly.
And then my goals are definitely, growing my client base, which I'm working on currently, and building a very good team. So being, I'm more like a perfectionist, you could say. It takes me a lot of time to hire the right people, and that is why it took me, 2 to 3 years where I was just focusing on building, having the right people on board because I think team is everything.
Yeah.
Right? Without the right team, you cannot achieve what you
So
can.
are you running a team right now?
Yeah, I have a team. It's a small one, but yeah, me and my sister, co-founder, Vatsala, we are both running that. And yeah, the aim
So
is
Vatsala is married or not married yet?
she's not married. She's a free bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could say.
Okay, so now see, coming back to women's life per se, what do you think that why these days we see a lot of marriages are failing? You know that we have got many common friends where the marriages have failed because of either some trivial reasons or because of some very solid issues that women cannot just do with. So, what do you think is the reason for marriages falling, and where do you think our society is heading to?
I think जो conventional thinking थी ना कि लड़की घर संभालेगी और लड़का बाहर जाएगा कमाएगा is changing. Girls want to go out, and because they have more financial freedom, financial independence, they also know their rights, right? They would not settle for things. They would not compromise easily. And जब हम चुप ही नहीं रहेंगे तो marriages तो I mean the girls would not want to stop in the terms of their career, and they have their own voices. They are independent and they have their own voices, which is becoming a problem for many men who have very fragile ego and they cannot take it. So I think that is why most of the marriages are failing, because women know what they want in life. They want to manage both the worlds, but at the same time, they would not be submissive, they would not be meek, they would not keep their mouth shut.
So, as I would understand, is that if the marriages have to work out, then probably men have to change.
Definitely.
Okay. And apart from this, you have been a working woman as well as a housewife at the same time. However, there are many women that you find out there who are very happy being a homemaker per se. What is your take on women who are a homemaker and they feel that it's a 24 hours job? What do you feel about that?
I feel it's a choice you make, right? I made a choice of continuing working after even after marriage, and for some women, if that is a choice they want to make, it should be equally respected, right? Also, I want to tell that no matter what, I still feel that women should be financially independent because when you are financially independent, you are more confident. You have people listen to you, and you tend to be doing what you want to, and that only comes when you have money in your pockets, and that's the brutal reality of today's world, right? But at the same time, if you choose to be a housewife or you choose to be a homemaker, I think it's more of a personal choice and should not be judged. It should
It is
not be
visible.
seen as she's a gold digger or अपने husband के पैसों में खा रही है type of thinking that needs to change because each of us has the right to make our own choices, and it's time society realizes that you know not like bold women should not be seen as crazy or confident women should be embraced just like we embrace confident men. Ambitiousness is a trait which is praised, applauded when it comes to men. Then why not women?
Okay, but I have one question. See, in 90s society lived like this. Like एक हाउसवाइफ घर पे रहती थी, ठीक है? तो फॉर सोसाइटी एक वो हाउसवाइफ भी उनके लिए वो एक मेंटोर थी। काफी हमारे इंडिया में काफी वुमेन हैं ऐसी जो एक अभी भी हाउसवाइफ रह के भी उन्होंने अपना एक वो अचीवमेंट लिया है। तो फॉर मी 90s में जो एक हाउसवाइफ रहती थी वो भी इतना खुश रहती थी, और आज के टाइम में भी वुमेन है, पर हाँ आज की वुमेन की थोड़ी थिंकिंग चेंज हो गई बिकॉज ऑफ द सोसाइटी, बिकॉज ऑफ द एनवायरमेंट। ओके, कि आपका एक गोल होना चाहिए, यू शुड बी वर्किंग। वो कॉन्फिडेंट तभी क्यों आता है? जस्ट वांट टू नो। आई एम नॉट प्रेजिंग अबाउट कि वर्किंग नहीं होना चाहिए या हाउस वाइफ ही होना चाहिए। आई एम
क्योंकि
जस्ट
हमने देखा है ना कि वुमेन एक्सप्लॉइट हुई हैं because they
काफी
were just managing household work. So they were like, तुम करते क्या हो घर पे? This is
Yes.
the thinking which is now changing, which needs to evolve. So very honestly, I have seen my mother. She has managed both the worlds. Like she's a teacher. She has managed household efficiently, and I have grown seeing her, managing both the worlds very confidently. But at the same time, when I have grown up and I have my own daughter, I just feel, sometimes that she should have followed, she should have lived more freely. But when I confront her on that and she says, I have lived a very happy life with your father, and that satisfaction in her, is again a choice, and if you have that satisfaction at the back of your mind, then I think it's completely okay.
yes, it's completely okay.
Right.
Talking about women freedom today, that everybody's talking about freedom, women, the emancipation of a woman, everything. I would want to know that is a dress code in Indian society particularly
Yeah.
important for a woman to keep herself safe, or is the men who are responsible and women can go to any lengths to do whatever they want to as far as dress code is concerned? Personally, I would say it's their choice, it's their life. What is your take on this?
Yeah, we have been listening that the dress code is very important for women in this life.
I feel the men's mindset need to change because when we see a rape of a 3-year-old girl,
Yeah.
it is not about the dress code, right? It's more than that, and that needs to be addressed at the deepest of the levels. So sadly, I feel that it is not about the way you dress; it's about how you think. And yeah, the Me Too campaign, right? the voicing out. It needs to just carry on, because that is what would make a difference in every possible way, even when it comes to law.